What is up, Dragon fans, and welcome to a special bonus episode of No Man's Sky. I call this a bonus episode because the mission, or rather the series of missions that we are going to undertake, is not part of the main storyline. So, I wanted to include it in this video series simply because we are actually going for what is called a living ship. And that will become our main ship. So I wanted to give you guys a chance to see where it came from, even though it's not technically story driven. So we're in the Nexus right now. We are going to this Quicksilver merchant. Quicksilver being an alternative currency that you can only get in the Nexus. And thanks to the weekend multiplayer challenge, I have enough to get this thing started. So the first thing you want to look for, not owned. I'll just cycle through until I find it. We're looking for something costs 3,200 Quicksilver. Where are you? There's a lot of fun stuff in here. Here we go, the Void Egg. So this is how we will be growing ourselves a ship. Let's go ahead and buy it. Thank you. And I think that should just show up in our inventory, no? Yes. So now we have the Void Egg. And upon exiting the Nexus, we should be prompted to begin our first mission, if I understand the situation correctly. I don't know why this is so shaky. Goodness gracious, the multiplayer is just so darn unstable in this game. But it's only at times of high traffic, so I feel like that's not a consistent thing. Alright, so we're out in space. I feel like something should have happened with this thing. Let's move it to our ship and see if that does anything different. Anomalous egg, the shell is tough and leathery and twitches when touched. A faint tapping can be heard. It appears to sing, right? That's what we want. Here I am, just mulling around. So it's supposed to be in the ship. I mean, that little ship icon, every time I try to move it, the little ship icon is telling me it needs to be in the ship. So I'm assuming it needs to be in the ship. Not sure what we're waiting on here. Let me pause real quick and figure this out. I will be right back. Alright, and we're back. Sorry about that, folks. So it appears I have to be in pulse mode. That's what I was missing. So it's telling me don't need to be in any particular system, just need to travel at pulse speed for a little while. So we'll just fast forward to when something happens. Oh, something's happening. Is this the ship we need to be talking to? It looks like a living ship. Ooh, we hear you, traveler. We are connected. Your body is of ours. My body is of yours? That's creepy. This craft is like none I've ever seen before. It looks alive. Alright, this is starting out good. Its broadcast is pure music, and yet I understand the melody making words in my mind. This sounds just peaceful. The Void Egg I acquired from the space anomaly begins to resonate in response. Let's continue to listen. We want this to happen. The tones that had previously formed words now shift in form, modulating their music into readable navigation data. Coordinates have been registered to my starship systems. Woohoo! And there it goes. Alright, so now we need to follow the frequency. I'm assuming it's going to give us navigation data. I don't think I was supposed to scan, but do we have a different icon in the galaxy map? Is that what we're doing here? Current mission is telling me to go this way. Aha! Iridium or indium drive required. That's fine because we've got our freighter here. So let's go back to El Freightor. Where did I park him? He is near my ice planet. There you go. There we go. Cool, 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 cool. So let me get to the freighter and we will start this thing off. Be right back. Alright, well this planet is kind of rough going. However, we have reached, oh, it's another approximate location, so I may be traveling a little while further. Okay, so this has led us to a monolith and a crashed ship. So let's do the missions part first and see what's going on.
Incoming storm.
We're just going to get in here. Archive of Korvax Prime. Retrieval in progress. Log follows. Language transfer with non-convergent individuals now processed. Understood possible. But coexistence unavailable until the nature of non-convergent experience understood. So, the ship wants to be my friend, but needs to understand my motivations first. Sounds good. Gek, the key. 2 removed. Must begin experiment with fewer variables. Control required. Alright. Experimental synthesis unit operational. Cool. Awaiting biogenesis materials. Alright. This ancient structure is a recording of convergence activity on Korvax Prime. It appears to contain the pathway for recreating a long-forgotten experiment. I don't have a consciousness bridge. Why don't I have a consciousness bridge? I do not have the materials this machine desires. As if in response to this failure, it supplies me with a blueprint. Is this what my egg has been seeking? Ooh, so we got a okay, well there you go. Now I need hexite. Where do I get hexite? Consciousness bridge. Yeah, I've got everything but the hexite. The egg has echolocated a source of hexite, and it is on a different planet. Awesome. Well, let's go ahead and put a beacon here. And we will call our ship. Oh, this is a crashed freighter. I was thinking we were going to mine the hexite. Let's read their log. At least I think we're going to read their log. There we go. Hostile consciousness override detected. Erasing. All records successfully bioencrypted. Magnetic elements rendered to unrecoverable hexite. Oh, well, that's what we wanted. The freighter's security systems reacted to my presence, or perhaps to that of some other uninvited visitor. Whatever prompted the response, however, I have the materials I require. Well, that was super easy. Oh wow, it gave me 405 hexite, so we got more than enough for what we need here. Alright, so there's the consciousness bridge. Let's go back to El Monolith. The storm is still raging. Let's talk to the monolith. Experimental synthesis unit operational. Awaiting biogenesis materials. Let's put in the consciousness bridge. The machine accepts the biogenic machine I have assembled for it. I hear a hum, the rumbling echo of its past experiments returning to the present. It outputs births, a cluster of cells, some proto-tissue. What purpose did these ancient Korvax have in mind? Alright, so we got a fragile neural stem. Cool. Alright, so let's look at this. It requires careful attendance while it matures. Okay, so it's maturing? Question mark? Oh, it will mature in 23 hours. Well, alright, Dragon fans, looks like that is the first leg of this mission, so we will reconvene when this has matured. I'll see you in a second. Alright, so we are in phase 2 of bonus episode. My timer is telling me that the neural stem we got last time just has a couple of seconds left to go before it's mature. I ended up switching the ship that I'm going to use for this because... the void egg is humming again. There we go. Because I'm getting a little bit paranoid. The void egg constantly wants to be staying on the ship. And so I'm not sure if it's just learning how to ship from my ship or if it's going to consume it when it matures. So the Dragon Shroud, a wonderful cargo freighter that it is one that I could sacrifice for the cause if need be. So that being said, if we get consumed, it is what it is. But if not, then hey, at least you got to see me in my cargo freighter, which is nice. Okay, so last time we had to be in pulse drive, so let's go ahead and engage that. Another added benefit of having two different ships is I can separate... Oop, there's our living ship. I can separate the items that I'm using for main quests versus this one. The Metal Masters bind us no more. We are free. We may swim. We may swim, fly, live, die. Oh, that's sad. I mean, don't get me wrong. It is cool how the Korvax, who are, biomechanical beings, actually made bioorganic technology. Oh, I want my ship to look like that. That one's pretty. The void egg quivers as the lilting music of the alien ship fills my cockpit. It is a motion of recognition. Well, let's take those coordinates then. The song of the ship, the creature, fills my starship, spilling from circuit to circuit, flooding the computer. As the music fades, I hear a faint echo, a gently hummed response. The void egg. That thing goes fast, too. Goodness gracious. Okay, so let's first do this. Okay, that's a mature neural stem. We shouldn't have to hold that on us for any longer. We'll keep that in here with the void egg. Put it up here. Actually, let's be completely unnecessary and separate tech versus cargo. Because I'm dumb and can't leave well enough alone. Alright, so got that. Galaxy map. I did put all the engines in the world on this thing so we can go wherever the void egg takes us. Do we have 2 things to get here? Hey, maybe we can complete this mission sooner than I thought. Alright, here we are at the monolith. Archive of Korvax Prime. Retrieval in progress. Log follows. Partial success achieved. The bridge allows the implementation of consciousness shards within discrete shells. Unit remains connected to greater mind. Sensory inputs fully shared. Attempts to localize sensory inputs cause traumatic desperation. Unfruitful. Suspect biological core required. Root sensory experience and bodily experience to improve stability. System must have local control. Experimental synthesis unit. Operational. Awaiting biogenesis materials. Alright, do we have to go collect more stuff? The plaque replays more data from before the destruction of Corvax Prime. These researchers were building something. A biological shell? An individual manifestation of their own? Convergent minds? Oh, we need a pulsating core this time. These machines were built to synthesize life from advanced technology. I am once again supplied with the plans required, pushing on this path by those who tried before. One of the plans for a novel multi-tool upgrade of the solar array. Ooh, we get a multi-tool upgrade. Very nice. Ooh, that's nice. And pulsating core, so I need to find some liquid sun, it would appear. Alright, so let's do this first. Let's summon our freighter, so we have access to those materials. Let's summon our ship, so we can go wherever we need to go for that. We're going to install the multi-tool upgrade. Where are you, solar array? Boom. Look at this beast of a multi-tool. I don't know if I've ever really given you guys a good look at it, but this thing is massive, and I love it. Can't wait to make it an S-Class. Alright. So, no, we need to be on Starbirth. Requires, yeah, liquid sun. But where is liquid sun, I wonder? Not really seeing what liquid sun is. Help me out here, game. The solar array will convert metal to liquid sun. Okay. So we need to go to the copper deposit, which is right there. Oh, or we can just go right here. We just need 250 of it. Alright. So now, it wants me to do that. I think I can just, I think it'll let me just make it, right? Yep. So skip all that. And go back to the thing. Experimental synthesis unit operational. Awaiting biogenesis materials. Alright, let's give it the pulsating core. As the machine begins its work, I feel the egg twitch within my exosuit. It is responsible for activating these machines. Its imprint is upon the life I am creating. Alright, so we now have a fragile heart. So like the neural whatever we have, we're gonna have to hold on to this for about a day. How long have we got? Yeah, so just under a day. Let me recharge real quick. So let me get out of here. Alright. go ahead and park aboard ship here. Visitor. Alrighty, so that part was fairly straightforward. So we are basically just waiting for that to mature. So yeah, that's gonna do it for phase 2. Phase 3 for you guys will begin momentarily. Alrighty, so phase 3, we have now got our mature heart, as well as some other things that we don't need to worry about right now. And the void egg is now humming on a strange frequency, so we are good to go. Let us get clear of our ship. Heyo. You are on our path. We see it. We understand where it leads. It is necessary. Perhaps we thank you. Perhaps. This ship is taking a second or two to trust me, but that's okay. I can be patient. The words of the ship ring in my ears. They have real expression, an unsynthesizable quality, and yet I see no pilot. My dance with this strange life form, for I am convinced this ship is alive, continues. It has bound itself to me, and this egg is the bridge. Alrighty, so we have now received our third set of coordinates. Let's go to the galaxy map and plug them in. Way out of range here. Alright, so let's do this from... Probably need to go to the freighter for this. Archive of Corpax Prime. Retrieval in progress. Log follows. Carapace program concluded. Machinery optimized. Biological core unnecessary with correct local sensory throttle configuration. Yet, non-convergence insufficiently processed. Biogenesis may offer future refuge. Increased autonomy must be studied. Experimental synthesis unit operational. Okay. Awaiting biogenesis materials. Alright, what do we need to collect now? These words are translated, designed to be read by non-convergent entities. Were the authors working beyond their brief? Had they become divergent, lured by the flesh they had created? How many others have walked the same path of creation? Alright, so we need an impossible membrane. So let's get the blueprint for that. The ancient Korvax machine hums faintly to itself as it etches another blueprint, another fragment of the puzzle of organic life. Oh good, we were in just the middle of a storm. Living water. That's going to be a thing. The hypnotic eye is one thing, because I should have that in my freighter. Where is the hypnotic eye? I know I kept a couple. Didn't I? Maybe not. Alright, so that's two things we'll have to get. Living water, however, is going to be a thing. Abyssal nest. Arrive in 7 hours. No, thank you. Okay. That was easy enough. Grab just an extra one just to be sure.
Units received.
Okay, that's not what I needed. I need living water. Seek living water in deep space. Oh. That would be the opposite of where I would normally look for living water.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Well, a storm is not what we need. Let's go. This place is downright pretty when it's not storming. Seek living water on the space station. Okay. Let's just head out over there. Acceptance, hope, willing. A wave of calm washes over me as my communicator tunes itself to this beautiful giant. Its message is no conventional broadcast, but an analog transmission of pure emotion. I let the feeling take hold as I contemplate the being before me. Request sacrifice. Make a request of the peaceful traveler before me. Despite having no shared language, it appears to understand me, even to have been expecting this. It convulses and I receive what I need. The being continues on its journey. Oh! Well, then I just got the living water from that. Okay, cool. So, let's go ahead and make the impossible membrane.
Constructed.
Cool. So now I just need to probably go back then, right? Unit operational. Doing biogenesis materials. Impossible membrane. I have prepared what was asked, and the machine has brought another piece of life into the universe. Do these clusters think? Do they feel? What is the boundary between life and organic machine? Alright, so the fragile shell has been created. Let's get out of here before we start looking at everything. Think. Let's call the ship over here. So we now have the fragile shell. According to the timer, it's going to take about 22 hours to mature. I think this is the next to last. So I think we got one more of these coming up. So I think, yeah, this is the next to last piece of organic technology that we need in order to get our ship underway. So, yep, I'm going to skip ahead until phase 4. For you guys, it's going to be but a hard cut. And whoop. See you on the other side. Alright, Dragon fans, phase 4 of the Starbirth. Getting our living ship. So, let me just recap. So we've got our neural stem, our heart node, and our hardened shell. Now, if I understand the whole quest correctly, this should be our last component. But whether or not we are going to have to wait for this component to mature as well, I'm not sure. So let's find out. You will perform the binding. We will see you assemble the components, like the Metal Masters before you. And yet, you share a mind with the other iterations, yet you do not converge. Perhaps you will understand. Understand what? This is an interesting... They have some deep insight to what we are. This is crazy. Let's accept their transmission. Each time this being floods my ship with their beautiful song, I attempt to commit the experience to memory, to recall it later. And yet, when it fades from my present, it fades entirely. All I have is navigation data. And there he goes. Alright. So let's pop open the old galaxy map. How far away is this last mission? Oh good, right next to it. Alright, is this where we're supposed to be? Looks like it. Alright, so let's do this. Let us call the ship. That way all our components are here with us. Let us do the thing. Archive of Corvex Prime, retrieval in progress. Log follows. Biological shells unstable, erratic. Convergent mind data cannot be overloaded through one process center. Multiple sites required. Distributed biology to match distributed mind structure. Alignment appears necessary, yet centralized identity must anchor each shell. Experimental synthesis unit, operational. Interesting. Awaiting biogenesis materials. Oh, we're doing this again? What do we need? I hold in my hands the fragments of life. Heart, body, network. But is it life? Would it converge with other minds? Here was the crux of this ancient experiment. Alright, need some seeds of glass. I can feel the life forms I carry. The egg, the heart, the skin, the nerves pulsate as they sense the aura of the machine. They are aware that something is happening, even if they cannot comprehend what it is. What must that feel like? I am fed another blueprint, another plan to follow. Once again, I must adapt my multi-tool to some new purpose. An animus beam. Interesting. Ooh, and some seeds of glass. So I need to farm fragmented qualia. So let's get into our multi-tool. And construct the animus beam. Simple enough. Alright, so what does this do? Multi-tool standard mining laser, beam frequency is modulated, blah 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 blah. Huh. But it doesn't tell me what to use it on. Oh, these are living beings? Interesting. Seem to have lost the sentinels for now. Almost halfway. Don't know how I feel about harvesting life essence. Like, it's one thing to hunt the animals that are trying to kill you. Like, I feel like that's more of a mode of survival than anything. But this, I'm just kind of like extracting their blah blah blah, right? Alright. Should be fine. I just need to craft the seeds of glass now.
Product constructed.
Alright. We appear to be just fine. We will present the seeds of glass to the machine and not get into any trouble while we do it. Here we go. Experimental synthesis unit operational. Awaiting biogenesis materials. Here are your seeds of glass. The machine accepts these bizarre seeds. It performs its miracle, working a new life form into being, a new cluster for me to care for. Aha, I did get something. A growing singularity. Interesting. So it does, okay, 25 hours. So this is going to be another thing to do tomorrow. Which, again, I'm pretty sure if I understand this mission, this is the last component. So once this one matures, we should be able to put it together and get our ship. So I'm going to cut it here, and when I come back, for you guys it's going to be immediately, but when I come back tomorrow, we should be able to put this ship together finally and see what wonderful, wonderful miracle we have for ourselves. Alright, be right back. What's up, Dragon fans? Part 4 of our lovely, lovely, lovely quest to get a living ship. Of course, for you guys, it's been mere moments. But yes, this is our last, should be last mission. We should be assembling the ship this time. We've got all of our parts here: the neural stem, the heart, the hardened shell, and now the singularity core. So let's hit our pulse drive and see what our next and hopefully last step is. We are humming. There you are, you beautiful thing. It is nearly complete, but here we will diverge. If you share yourself with us, it is sacrifice. There is no infinite mind to spill. It must be yielded. That's interesting and slightly terrifying. The song of the strange space creature has changed, subtle but unmistakable. It has become a duet, a perfect harmony with the void egg. Nice. The voice of the alien is fading. It feels weaker, and in a perfect inverted echo, the void egg grows in volume. Its music now insistent, pounding. It has its own message. Aw, is this ship giving up its life so our void egg can be born? That's sweet and sad. There it goes. Alright, so following the call of the void egg, examine the egg in the inventory to learn its requirements. Okay. When touched, conjures powerful visions of pink and blue, colors seated into the mind of the holder. The hunter, the reflection, the hunter, the spiral of reality, the star over water, the ascending orb, the obscured companion, the hunter, the lowly insect, the anomaly, the sailor, the ocean king, Euclid, Euclid, Euclid. I don't know what any of that means. Do we get coordinates? So Euclid, I mean, we're in the Euclid galaxy, right? So that's already done. I feel like I don't know what all this means. Let's actually consult the galaxy map, see if we have... Oh, wow. Let's actually be sure that... Okay. So I have no waypoint other than that blue cursor wants me to investigate a freighter. I don't really care to. The galaxy map is having me jump. Let's follow this. This is way out of range. It's not letting me set a waypoint. There we go. Alright, so I feel like we need to call the freighter because I cannot jump that far. Luckily, my freighter is capable of much further jumps. If I've got to make multiple jumps, we'll just skip the video until I get right there. Okay. So, first things first, real quick. For those of you who were yelling at me that, hey, all those random words that the Void Egg was singing are the portal coordinates. I realized that about 3 hours into my trying to jump across the universe to find this planet the long way around. In my defense, in my defense, it is a hard time getting all of the glyphs, and at that time, I only had 3. Yeah, something like that. So I did end up calling it for the night, and now it's a new day. I've got the definitely got the right coordinates now. I've got all the glyphs I need, so I need to probably punch them in because this is an old portal. So let me just double check with the egg. Little egg, where do you want to go? The hunter, the reflection, the hunter, the spiral of reality, the star over water, the ascending orb, the obscured companion, the hunter, the lowly insect, the anomaly, the sailor, the ocean king, Euclid, Euclid, Euclid. That last one, that's where we are in like the galaxy. We are in the Euclid galaxy. So let us. There we go. What? As I stand before the portal, my breath feels hot within my lungs, a burning red deep within my chest. My suit is functioning correctly and reports everything to be normal, and yet that is not how I feel. What do I trust? Let's activate the portal. Alright, so let's put this in. So that was, what was it? The hunter, the reflection, the hunter, right? The spiral of reality. Okay. The star over water, that's this jellyfish looking one. The ascending orb, which is that this one? No, I was right. This is the ascending orb. And then what was next? The obscured companion was... which one? Did I get that one? Oh, this is the obscured companion. How am I supposed to know that? Where was I? Where was I? The hunter. There we go. The lowly insect, that's an easy one. The anomaly, that is this one. The sailor, which was the boat. And the ocean king. Alright, assuming I have put this in correctly, we are going to step through and hopefully get ourselves a living ship. Oh wow. Look at all the messenger bots. It's hilarious. Okay. Yep, we're gonna see a lot of that. Current planet signature does not match void egg resonance? Aha! So maybe this is just the closest portal. Ah, game, you had me scared there for a second. Go out so I can call my freighter. We'll do this in one jump. Alrighty, so we seem to have made it to a lab of some sort. Looks like an abandoned building. I'm going to go ahead and summon my ship. Let's see what we can find. Collect the goo. Is that you? Bzz, seems different. The terminal echoes an ancient signal, the final disrupted fragments of a fallen traveler. The signal is a recording, a loop captured by a strange device lodged in the terminal input. Let's collect that. Ooh, a soul chamber. Biomechanical construct. Cool. Cool. So we collected souls for the egg. Now what? Wait, we have to fill it with souls? How do we fill it with souls? Alright, let's grab it. Hello. Bzz. Collect the soul. Are you there? Are you bzz? What's happening? Stole his energy. Alright, soul 2 of probably 3 if my math is right. Oh, this one kind of looks like Artemis. Who's there? Collect your soul. No. Oh, wow. I'm not sure if that was painful or if that was meant to do that. Alright, let's get the last soul. Alright. Where did you... What? Why are you... Where am I going? Alright, well, we have successfully charged the soul dude thing. Now we await contact. The last time we awaited contact, it was by pulsing through space, so let's get the old ship over here. Come on. Traveler, forgive our invasion of your personal interface. We are dying. Our body is old, fading. Our mind unravels. We must be renewed. We must be restored. It is the way it has always been. Refresh us. Reset us. Rebirth what you have made. Will we be the same? Unknown, but it must be. Let's do it! A set of coordinates are beamed to my navigation computer. Meanwhile, I am like mid-flight and crashing into the whole world. Alright, let's locate the new life form. Where are you? Oh, there you are. So here we are at the fallen host. And oh, look, it's lost its spark.
Radiation protection falling.
The starship, the creature, the shell, lies next to me. Lights pulse across its surface, but it's still, quiet. Let's begin biogenesis. The heart begins to beat, weak but undeniable. Neural stem! The ship quivers in response, suddenly aware of my touch. Hardened shell. I feel the machinery solidify beneath my hands, its flesh taking form as living being. Now for the singularity core! The ship is complete, but my task is not yet complete. It needs something more. Alright, time to put in the soul jar. Boom! It is done. It is alive! Alright, let's climb in. Look at it. Look at that beauty, Class S. No comparing. No comparing. Class S is better. We will claim you for our own. Woohoo! Look at this baby. Look at this wonderful, wonderful, beautiful baby. Let's see. Are you grafted eyes? Here's the problem. I don't understand half of this technology. So oh goodness, it's got a heavy organ chamber. So look, I mean that's the big thing. Like installed technology, there's basically none. I don't know. So we charge the neural assembly. We charge the pulsing heart. That's the pulse engine, obviously. The neural assembly, I'm not sure what that is. This looks like the hyperdrive singularity core. And the scream suppressor? Interesting. Alright, so we can move this to the organ chamber. These don't have meters on them, so I want to move them to the organ chamber. Hard to say how I'm going to upgrade this, but we got it. Now, we have to name it. So clearly it's going to be the DMS Dragon Heart, because this is going to be the heart of my collection. Love it. The DMS Dragon Heart. Ah, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. La-di-da. Okay, so that's going to do us for this episode. It is long as long can be. However, I'll probably cut it down to... It might be close to an hour, actually. Maybe a little bit even over. But, yeah. We're going to go ahead and call it there. I'm going to go play around with this. And by the time you see it in regular episodes, it'll probably be fully upgraded, hopefully. But, as I always say, Dragon fans, be happy, be healthy. But above all else, stay safe. I'll catch you guys next time. All right. Bye.